Hey! So after I posted my last video on how to break into UX research, I got a couple of questions from people asking about how they can transition to UX research from a completely different field. And so today in this video, I'll be talking about that. So in today's video, I'll be talking about how to transition into UX research from a completely different field. I'll be focusing on the skills that you likely already have that could help you transition into UX research. So whether you're coming from marketing or psychology or engineering or even teaching, I can tell you that it's absolutely possible. And funny enough, your background might even be that thing that gives you the unique edge that sets you apart. So if you've ever thought about making a switch but didn't know where to start, then this video is for you. Disclaimer, this video is for folks who are considering a career change or who are thinking of transitioning into UX research. I'm not saying everyone needs to do UX research, but if you have been thinking about transitioning into UX research or you are in the process of transitioning, then this video is for you. Before we get right into the video, welcome back to my channel. My name is Toby Lasisi and I'm a full-time user experience researcher and I currently work in quantum. So on this channel, I talk everything user experience research from starting out to career advancements. And because I've been there, I also sometimes chat about some tips for grad school. So if any of these resonate with you, please consider subscribing to my channel so you don't miss out on any updates that I share here. So let's get right into today's video.
You and I, we never show emotions, we just keep it down inside. Yeah, you and I, both longing for expression for the...
First of all, let's talk about why UX research is an exciting field to transition into. UX research is all about understanding people, understanding things like how they think, why they behave the way they do, what they need, and how they interact with technology. It's about understanding the user experience as real users interact with the product. It's a field that is growing rapidly with organizations realizing the value of user-centered design. And the interesting thing is UX research is incredibly versatile. You could be working on anything. And when I say anything, I mean anything. You could be working on anything from designing a mobile app to improving an healthcare system to exploring the future of quantum computing. It's all user experience research. And the best part is, even if you don't have a computer science or HCI background, you can still get started in UX research. In fact, your unique experiences from other fields can make you stand out. While a technical or research background might be required for some specialized industry or academic user experience roles, it's entirely possible to start your career in UXR without one. Actually, many professionals in UXR come from a variety of non-technical fields and they successfully apply their diverse skills to excel in this area. So like I said in my last video, if you're someone who loves solving problems, you like to work with people, you like to work with data, then UX research might be the perfect fit for you. Now let's talk about skills that you likely already have that can help you transition into UX research. So no matter what field you are coming from, chances are you already developed some skills that are directly applicable in UX research. So let me give some examples, at least those ones that I know about. If you are coming from marketing or business, for example, you already work with customer insights, you already conduct market research, you already present findings to stakeholders. These are things that UX researchers do every day. If you are coming from psychology or social sciences, you most likely already work with research methods like interviews, like surveys. You most likely already know how to analyze data and understand human behavior These are core UX research skills that you have already. And let's say you're from design or other creative background, you most likely already have a strong sense of empathy and understanding of user needs. And you might even have experience with things like prototyping or wireframing, which is a plus. And if you're in a STEM field like engineering or computer science, which is my field, then you are that guy. Sorry, I'm probably just being biased. But yes, your technical knowledge and analytical skills will come to play. They are going to help bridge the gap between research and development. So the main key here is to identify the skills you already have and then reframe them in a context of UX research. So take a moment to think about your current role. What skills do you use every day that could translate to UX research? So let's give an example. Let's say you're from teaching or education. You already have the ability to explain complex concepts in very simple forms. You have experience observing and understanding your students' behavior. And in a concept of UXR, your students are your users in this case. And I'm almost sure you also have experience creating or designing curriculums. And that's parallel to you creating or designing research plans in the concept of user experience. So that's a good example of how you can map your current skills to the equivalent concept in user experience.
Both longing for expression for the things we like.
All right, now that we've talked about why UX research might be a good field to transition into if you're thinking about transitioning, and we've also talked about the skills that you already have, let's talk a bit about how. I'll just go through a few steps. First step, start by learning the basics of UX research. So yeah, start by familiarizing yourself with the basics, with the fundamentals. There are several great resources out there. You can check on Coursera, you can check on Interaction Design Foundation. There are also some great books out there like Don't Make Me Think, like the User Experience Team of One. I'll try to put the links or the names to some of them in the description of this video. So like I said, learn the basics. So for example, understand the key user experience methods, understand how to use them and when to use them. Learn the design thinking process or understand the design thinking process, understand the product development lifecycle, stuff like that. There are also great resources here on YouTube. The only caveat I have is you would most likely need to understand a lot of the fundamental topics to be able to better consume the stuff on YouTube. And I'll try to make sure that some of my next few videos are on some of the fundamental topics. So make sure to subscribe to my channel and also turn on your notification bell so you don't miss out on any of this. So yes, learn the basics. And if you are watching this video up to this point and beyond, then you're probably doing that already. For more details on these, also watch my How to Break into UX Research video. I go into more details about the educational pathways available to you. Next, start to build your portfolio. So your portfolio is your chance to show potential employers what you can do. You can start by conducting small research projects. Like you could do some usability tests on some existing websites or applications. While you do that, document your process, your findings, and your recommendations. If you're not sure where to start, I'll link some templates in the description. I'll also break down things further in my subsequent videos. And then next, you want to gain practical experience. So try as much as possible to look for opportunities to gain practical experience. And this could mean volunteering for projects at your current job. It could mean helping a nonprofit, or even offering to do research for your friend or a small business. You can also participate in hackathons or open source projects just to help build your skills. And then the next thing I will mention is network with UX professionals. In any career transition, networking is key. It's same here. Attend conferences, attend UX meetups, and don't be afraid to reach out to UX researchers that you meet maybe on LinkedIn or other platforms. Most people are actually happy to share their experiences with you. You definitely can reach out to me if you need to chat. And if you want to chat with me, I'll add a Calendly link to the description of this video. You can use that to sign up to chat with me. And when you have done all this, next, make sure you tailor your resume and LinkedIn profile. Make sure that you are highlighting your transferable skills and any project you've worked on. I'll also say to make sure that you are using some UX specific keywords in your resume, like you're talking about UX interviews, you're talking about personas, those kind of keywords, make sure they are in your resume. And when you're ready, start to apply for UX research roles, maybe internships.
Longing for expression for the things we like, but we stay quiet.
Now I know that transitioning to a new field can feel overwhelming. You might be thinking, what if I don't have enough experience? Or what if I just don't belong here? Trust me, I've been there. But the reality is, everyone starts from somewhere. Your unique background and perspective are valuable. And if you're willing to put in the work, to learn, to practice, to network, you can transition. It might not be the easiest thing to do, but you can. If you are feeling stuck, try to break down the goals into smaller, manageable steps. And don't be afraid to ask for help. Whether it's finding a community, finding a mentor, or just talking to someone in the field, we definitely want to see you succeed. And if you are in the process of transitioning to UX research or thinking about transitioning, let me know in the comments or send me an email. I'd love to hear from you. All right, so that's it for today's video. If you found this video helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for other content like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
We never show emotions, we just keep it down, down inside. Yeah, you and I, both longing for expression.